Folks, so I'm back. It's the next day. So Scruffy was actually sleeping under the table. Seemed like he was waiting for me. He was also grooming himself and whatever. But uh, then I came out, and then he scattered, and I just climbed back up the deck. So I'm waiting for him. So basically, I have the food here, and the water's there, and the brush is there. I'm not going to do the cup today. The cup spoon. Um, I need to make some changes here, so where to start? Okay, so I did a lot more reading on cat vomit, and I found a couple more possible reasons why he may have been vomiting. One of which is he may be eating too fast. So apparently, if you eat too fast, I guess the way their esophagus is designed, it doesn't quite go down, and you can kind of just get stuck there and coughs it up. And this could further be exacerbated, I think, by the dry cat food. Um, so there are two different things that need to happen. So first, you need to slow down the cat from eating so fast. And so I think the problem has been that because he wants to get away from me so fast, but he wants the food, it compels him to eat really, really fast. So I'm going to have to do something to basically slow him down. The second thing is, well, I guess this is tied to making the food wetter. So I'm adding more water to the bowl, so it's a little bit more like cereal. I don't know if he's going to like it or not, but right now this is my first idea that I can actually execute right now on how to slow him down. Um, Longer term, so there I think it's two options. So one, I can get a specialized bowl, a slow feeder bowl, and basically they seem to be these bowls that have like little mazes or grooves or pockets. So basically the cat has to work at eating the food. You can't just slurp it up. Has to move the head around and kind of navigate to get the food out. Maybe use its paw. Second version is you put something in the bowl as an obstruction. Usually the recommendation is golf balls. So the problem with that is I don't have any golf balls. So I basically have a big shopping list, which I'll get to in a moment. The third modification is I've been reading this cat food, like what its recommended portion sizes are, and it's basically half of what I was giving him before with the other food. And so the portion sizes are going to get much smaller. In some sense, that might help on the throwing up, but at the same time, I'm wondering, if he's going to feel the sense of, you're giving me less food, I'm not as full. So one idea is that I actually put a little less of what I'm giving him. So this is half the dosage of what I gave with the meow mix. So maybe I give him even a little bit less of this, and then put back some of the meow mix in there. And I think he's finally coming. Is he coming? Coming, Scruffy? Yeah, he's slowly coming. So get the brush ready so he's not startled by me picking up the brush. Hey Scruffy, yeah, it's the food again. So maybe I should have put chicken in there, but it seemed like, he was waiting for me, so I'm hoping that maybe the bad will from throwing up dissipated a bit since he got a good meal last night. So I briefly scanned for new cat vomit, didn't find any, so I'm hoping that's a good sign. And the fact that he was waiting for me under the table, I'm hoping that's a good sign. So anyway, so making a lot of changes here. And then, so basically now that I need to find a bowl or golf balls, I also been looking for silver vine, and that's obnoxiously won't say hard to find, but it's kind of a ripoff online. So I found that like Amazon is probably the cheapest, and I'd still spend like a minimum $10 on it. And I don't have Amazon Prime, so it'd take longer. Meanwhile, if I can get it at a local store like PetSmart, I can get a bag for $2.50. So I find that obnoxious. But I don't live that close to any PetSmarts, and the further problem is that they all seem to be out of stock. I think one store may have some inventory, but it's like you have to go in, you can't pre-order online and pick it up. So I think I'm going to be driving across town today for this stupid cat to get him a bunch of things that he needs to improve his quality of life here. I also read Silvervine. There's a good shot it'll work for him. Yeah, I didn't move, man. So yeah, I'm gonna let you get used to the soggy kibble, and I don't think he likes it. Okay, so yeah, if he doesn't eat the soggy kibble, I'm surprised he's that picky, but if he doesn't eat the soggy kibble, when I get the slow feeding techniques, that means I might not add water, or I'll add very, very little water. Because it looks like with the slow feeding bowls, it's kind of designed for dry food. I thought about it. I do have a tennis ball, but they're kind of big and probably would work. But the other thing is because I've been adding water, didn't because the tennis balls are all fuzzy. I didn't really want to make a messy tennis ball. Golf ball seems to be much easier to clean. Hey, Scruffy. I'm going to try to blink here. Yeah, it's your food. You don't like your food? So, I haven't moved with the brush, so he's really skittish. And I don't know if he's really hating the brush or doesn't like the food and the water in the food. There's oh yeah, another thing. So I still don't know how to identify, a matted cat, but I understand that if a cat has mats, it can be really painful. So I've been wondering, maybe he's scared of the brush because he's matted, and I'm brushing him in such a way that it's hurting him really badly. So I've been coming to mostly on the head. It doesn't look like as bad as his back, so I don't think matting's the problem, but I think I want to get like a feather-like brush instead of this like bristle brush, just to compare the difference. So yeah, another thing on my shopping list. But so yeah, back to the Silvervine. So the Silvervine, yeah, apparently, so two different things. So one, yeah, it's hard to find like credible statistics for the water. Oh yeah, that's another problem. I think he's not drinking enough water, so that's why putting more in the food might be a good idea. So that was another reason for cat vomit. So is he gonna eat any of it? It's like, what is this? It's soggy. It's full of water. What's wrong? What are you doing to me? This is disgusting. Is he eating? So yeah, it's taking him a lot more effort. So yeah, anyway, with the Silvervine, I'm not sure if you ate anything. With the Silvervine, so it's hard to find like credible statistics. I haven't found like direct citations from research papers or whatever. But first, yeah, it seems like cats in general, more of them will respond to silvervine than catnip. So that's one set of studies or research. Second thing was if the cat doesn't respond to catnip, it's more. I read it was a 75% chance that he would respond to silvervine. So I guess those are. I wish the numbers were a little better, but I think that's still a pretty good shot. Now I've been trying to figure out how cats actually react to silvervine, and yeah, it seems to be all over the map. So some cats react like catnip, and then other cats, yeah, it's like a more mellow reaction. So they just totally mellow out. So I'm not sure how Scruffy here is gonna react, but okay. So I think he's starting to get some of the food. So he's trying to figure out the water. Like your food, Scruffy? So I'm going to come in with the brush pretty soon. Now that you've gotten a taste for it. So I think he actually lapped up the water first and then went for the food, which is kind of interesting. Okay, but whatever works. Okay, so Scruffy, I'm going to come in now with the brush. So I'm slowly coming in with the brush. Didn't even touch you. Come on, Scruffy, you know the deal. So I'm lowering the brush a little more with the brush. So I'm trying to actually present it to him, trying to make it not a threat. With the brush. It's okay, Scruffy. See, yeah, I'm barely brushing him, so I don't think it's a matting problem. But I will try the feather. I'll try a feather thing just to see if he responds to that better. But I'm hoping, yeah, he responds to the silvervine, and then I'll just put it on the brush, and then he'll probably love it. So I heard, yeah, one thing you do with silvervine dust is you just put it on their fur, and they'll lick it right off the fur. See, we're not so bad, Scruffy. I'll go slower. Okay, slower didn't help. But yeah, so eating the food too fast is, I think, the main problem here. And so the water kind of worked, but he had to drink all the water first, which he didn't seem to like too much. So yeah, I might try golf balls or a feeding bowl. So it's kind of obnoxious. So I only need like maybe 3 golf balls, but I got to buy a whole set. And so no matter what, it seems like I'm going to be paying $15, $20 either for a set of golf balls or a dedicated bowl. Kind of obnoxious. But yeah, I'm going to try Dollar Tree first just to see if I get lucky. Maybe they have some golf balls or something equivalent. So yeah, he really is annoyed by that brush because there's still food in the bowl and he's not eating. Come on, Scruffy. Yeah, I still have a little bit of leftover canned chicken. Actually, I got a lot of it. I only gave him a little bit last night. I probably should have put that in the bowl. But, oh well. Do it tonight. So he's eating, I don't even know how much that is. That's like probably 1/2 of what I gave him, so it's 1/2 of 1/4 of one. Oh shit, he threw it up. Ah, that's not good. There's the cat vomit, so... Sorry, Scruffy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some things here. So the water may not be agreeing with him either. Okay, so I'm gonna pause here, clean that up. I'll give him a maybe a little bit of brand new kibble, and I'll put a little piece of chicken in there. New food for Scruffy. So it's basically the new kibble from Kirkland, plus a little bit of the meat mix, and then I put a little bit of the canned chicken in there.